A Man Called Otto is a 2022 American comedy-drama film directed by Mark Forster from a film by David Magee. It is the second film adaptation of the 2012 novel A Man Called Ove by Fredrik Backman, following the 2015 Swedish film of the same name. The movie stars Tom Hanks, Mariana Trevino, Rachel Keller, and Manuel Garcia Rulfo. A Man Called Otto began a limited theatrical release on December 29, 2022, ahead of a U.S. release on January 13, 2023. The film received generally positive reviews from critics and grossed $109 million worldwide on a $50 million budget. Otto Anderson, a 63-year-old widower, lives in the suburbs of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. After retiring from a steel company, he plans to commit suicide after losing his teacher wife Sonia 6 months ago. During his suicide attempt by hanging, he is interrupted by his new neighbors, Marisol, Tommy and their 2 daughters, Abby and Luna. Otto has flashbacks of his past. Years earlier, he tried to join the army but was rejected because of his hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. He meets Sonia on the train after returning the book he left behind. Otto tries to commit suicide again, this time by carbon monoxide poisoning. He has a flashback to his dinner with Sonia and confesses to her that he was not drafted into the army due to his heart condition and does not have a job, prompting Sonia to force him to kiss her. Marisol interrupts Otto's suicide attempt and asks him to take her and the children to the hospital when Tommy falls and breaks his leg using the ladder Otto lent him. Otto reluctantly agrees. Otto remembered his graduation when he asked Sonia to marry him. During a suicide attempt on a train, an old man faints and falls onto the train tracks. Otto saves the man and the incident goes viral. Otto takes Marisol to a driving lesson and they visit Sonia's favorite bakery, where the couple went every weekend. There she tells him about her friendship with a man named Rubino. They work together to create rules and order. Otto is the president of the neighborhood association. The two fell out after Ruben preferred Fords and Toyotas to Otto's Chevrolets and Otto's replacement as president after a coup. Ruben, who suffered a stroke, now uses a wheelchair and is looked after by his wife Anita and neighbor Jimmy. Malcolm, a local transgender teenager, recognizes Otto as Sonia's husband while distributing newspapers and circulars in the neighborhood. Malcolm interrupts Otto's outburst after receiving the papers, telling him that Sonia was his teacher and one of the few people who accepted him for who he is. The pair form a friendship and Otto fixes Malcolm's bike. Avoiding a social media reporter named Sherry Kenzie who tries to interview Otto about an earlier viral video, he becomes angry with both Marisol and Di and Marika's realtor because he does not want to accept Sonia's death. He tries to kill himself with a shotgun, but Malcolm interrupts and asks to spend the night after his father knocks him out. Otto learns that Di and Marika plan to force Ruben into a nursing home and take their house after illegally learning that Anita has been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Otto agrees to help Anita and Ruben. Marisol refuses to help Otto until he tells her that he and Sonia went to Niagara Falls to celebrate Sonia's pregnancy. On the bus home, they had an accident and Sonia was paralyzed and passed out. Sonia didn't make it into the neighborhood, and Otto was voted out of the presidency after a heated confrontation with Di and Marika. Otto wanted to close all the real estate deals, but decided not to worry about Sonia. With the help of the neighborhood and Sherry Kenzie, Ruben and Anita are able to keep their home. Otto collapses and is taken to the hospital, where he lists Marisol as next of kin. When told by a cardiologist that Otto's heart is too big, she laughs before going into labor and giving birth to a boy. One day, Tommy notices that Otto hasn't shoveled snow on his sidewalk. Marisol and Tommy arrive at Otto's house to find him dead from succumbing to an enlarged heart. A funeral is held attended by his neighbors. In a letter to Marisol, Otto says that the lawyer will give him a bank account and enough money to take care of his family and a new car and house. The film began limited theatrical release in New York City and Los Angeles on December 29, 2022, before a wide release in the United States on January 13, 2023, by Sony Pictures Releasing. It was originally set for a wide release on December 25, 2022, then moved up to December 14, 2022, before moving to its current date. As of March 22, 2023, A Man Called Otto has grossed $64.2 million in the United States and Canada, and $44.8 million in other territories. For a worldwide total of $109 million, A Man Called Otto grossed $60,000 at 4 Los Angeles and New York theaters on its opening 3-day weekend. It expanded to 637 theaters the following weekend, making $4.2 million and finishing in 4th. In its 3rd weekend, the film made $12.7 million after expanding to 3,802 theaters, surpassing its $8 million projections and remaining in 4th. On the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, 69% of 199 critics' reviews are positive, with an average rating of June 1, 10. The website's consensus reads, "Check all cynicism at the door and allow A Man Called Otto to tug at your heartstrings with its tried-and-true tune, It Just Might Sing." Metacritic, which uses a weighted average, assigned the film a score of 51 out of 100, based on 36 critics, indicating mixed or average reviews. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of A, on an A+ to F scale, while Post-Track gave the film an overall positive score of 93%. With 76% saying they would definitely recommend it.